Welcome to the PSAV Inspiration Cafe. I'm speaking with Deirdre Ross, Director of Department of Meetings and Administration, the American Osteopathic Association. Welcome, Deirdre.
Thank you very much.
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And thank you for coming to the Inspiration Cafe.
Well, thank you for having me.
This is a cafe where we ask professionals like you for advice, tips, best practices, a chance for our viewers to understand better the business and understand better specialties within the business. And I know you represent a very big, important medical association.
Thank you.
You have a lot of experience working with large meetings and celebrity speakers. Working with big names, does that bring special issues, opportunities, problems for a planner?
Yes, it does in a way, because what they have with big speakers are riders that come with their speaking contracts. So that would be certain things that you have to give them in their dressing room, or extra things that they need, that kind of thing. So that's a little bit different than just a regular speaker that says, I want to go first class and I need a suite for the night. There is more. We had one speaker who wanted to bring her own makeup artist and her own hairdresser. So we would have to fly in 2 extra people plus her manager to do that.
And do you feel, because you've worked with big speakers and not big speakers, the return on investment for a big name speaker, is it worth the effort that you talk about having to go through?
For the group that I did it for mostly, it was.
Okay.
Because they were famous people who had written books, and people wanted to hear about their books, and they were bestsellers, things like that. You know, someone like John Grisham,
right,
or Julie Andrews, who does children's books. People like that who are our members were very interested in finding out, you know, what they did,
sure,
how they did it.
And that drives attendance as well.
And it does.
Have you noticed, you have experience in the business, have you noticed changes in the audience and meeting audiences in terms of their expectations or the experiences they're looking for, or how you deliver a meeting that engages an audience? Has it changed?
Oh, it's changed a lot. I think that in the old days, you know, they were happy to just see a panel or just see a speaker. Now they don't want just that. They want to be interactive, they want to have a part of it, they want to have input, they want information like this, fast, to the point, things that are going to help with their job, or they're just not going to come to your meeting because they have other priorities that might be their family, or you know, they don't want to travel, they want to take the time because they can find it out on the internet. So as the younger people come up, they've been living like this all their lives, the meeting planners have got to meet that need, or they're just not going to come, they'll just look up on the internet and get what they want. And
I know you're managing several different generations of attendees. So
yes.
Some people are more comfortable and conversant with technology, some are less so.
And that's especially true at our medical meetings, that I have found that the younger people are very good at social networking, at using computers, pads, things like that. The older members, not so much.
So let me ask, because we need your advice on this. If with this multi-generational audience, if you go too high with technology, you pick up the young attendees, but you lose the older ones. If you go too low, you make the older members happy, but you lose. How do you mix and match?
It's a hard balance. So we're starting easy on this medical group,
right,
because our audience was typically a little bit older, you know, like baby boomers and maybe older than that. And now the osteopathic profession, which is the largest, fastest growing medical profession, you know, is getting 5,000 new doctors per year. So those people are now becoming DOs, and they're going to be coming to our meetings. And if we don't reach them, then we're not going to have a successful meeting. It'll just die out.
And that's an audience that's grown up on technology.
Right, so they're growing up in technology. So we are putting in technology geared toward them, and if the older audience wants it, but we're not leaving them out. We're not like just putting everything on an app and not having a book,
right,
because some people want the book, and some people they don't want paper at all. So that we're trying to, you know, bridge everything. Yeah.
With all of the focus being on technology, what about content? That still matters, doesn't it?
Content matters a lot, and we have, the way our meeting works, that our specialty colleges provide the content. So a lot of the docs who come, if they are like a dermatologist, that's the only sessions they'll go to, but they might go to some of our big sessions that we sponsor, the CME sessions from the drug companies.
I can imagine managing all that content, particularly when it's so very important from subject matter experts, is crucial.
Yes, it's key. But we have a program chair from every specialty college so that we work with, and then we can help. If they need help.
Overall, do you see a greater understanding of meetings as a part of the marketing toolkit? People now see it not as just a one-off event, but in fact part of an overall marketing?
Oh, I think they see that quite a lot.
Right.
It's a key, and it's also a key event for the whole association. We call it OMED. That's our convention. And this is OMED. This is where you will come and you will get the CMEs and you will meet your friends and you will see the people that you graduated medical school with. And you get together and you exchange ideas, and it's wonderful.
To some degree, what you exist for.
Yeah, and the high energy, I was just surprised about that.
Terrific.
It was great.
Terrific.
Yeah.